Everybody screamed when I kissed the teacher, and they must have thought they dreamed when I kissed the teacher. All my friends at school, they had never seen the teacher blush. She looked like a fool, nearly petrified 'cause she was taken by surprise when I kissed the teacher. Couldn't quite believe her eyes when I kissed the teacher. My whole class went wild as I held my breath. The world stood still, but then she just smiled. I was in the seventh heaven when I kissed the teacher. What a mad day! Now I see everything in a different light. What a mad day! I was up in the air and she taught me a lesson, alright. I was in a trance when I kissed the teacher. Suddenly I took a chance when I kissed the teacher. Leaning over me, she was trying to explain the laws of geometry, and I couldn't help it, I just had to kiss the teacher. What a mad day! Now I see everything in a different light. What a mad day! I was up in the air and she taught me a lesson, alright. What a crazy day when I kissed the teacher. All my sense had gone away when I kissed the teacher. My whole class went wild as I held my breath. The world stood still, but then she just smiled. I was in the seventh heaven when I kissed the teacher. 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 When I kissed the teacher.
Please, just take the mixed bouquet and leave. Just leave.
Dawn, I will never let you let me leave. I promise I'm not lying. Go ahead, ask anybody who has seen me trying. I'm not going. If it seems like I did, I'm probably waiting outside. Such a stubborn man, you'll likely never meet another. When we have our family dinner, you can ask my mother. She's the best. You'll learn more about her on our family history test. I'm gonna do this right. Show you I'm not moving. Wherever you go, I won't be far to follow home. I'm gonna love you so. You'll learn what I already know. I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me. You can try, oh, but I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me.
Ready for your check?
Not quite. Pie for everybody!
What?
I grew up an only child in the suburb of the city. I spent my days alone, my only friend was a stray kitty called Sardine. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious to call a cat a kind of fish. She played hard to get, hissing while she scratched me. What she was trying to say was, Ogie, come and catch me. I learned quickly that perseverance stood between a cat and her new best friend, me. Oh, I'm gonna do this right. Show you I'm not moving. Wherever you go, I won't be far to follow. Oh, I'm gonna love you so. You'll learn what I already know. I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me.
When you say never,
You can try. Oh, but I love you means blah, 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 yip, yap, yap, yap. Now get back to work. I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me.
Nino is late. His watch has probably stopped. And if his watch has stopped, he had to get it fixed. Fixed at the shop that sits across the tracks. The same high voltage tracks of Europe's fastest train. Lost in thought, Nino's halfway across the railroad tracks. The instant that the train impacts and current flows through Nino's arteries, which stops his heart while train cars tear his limbs apart. And Nino survives. They even find his watch placed back upon his wrist by a nurse named Nora.
She gets him to walk. She bathes him with a sponge. She helps him to his knee when he proposes.
Who has time for a guy like that? For a guy who doesn't know how to tell time. How to tell time. How to tell. Princess on a throne, to have a country I could call my own, and a king who's lusty and requires a fling with a female thing. Great, men will be men, let me turn on the gas. I caught them in the den with Marvin grabbing Whizzer's ass. Oh, sure, I'm sure he did his best. I mean, he meant to be what he was not. The things he was are things which I forgot. He's a queen, I'm a queen. Where is my crown? I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down. My life is shitty and my kid seems like an idiot to me. I mean, that's sick. I mean, he's great. It's me who is the matter, talking madder than the maddest tatter. If I repeat one more word, I swear I'll lose my brain. Oh, what else should I explain? Oh, yes, it's true. I can cry on cue, but so can you. I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down. Down, down. You ask me, is it fun to cry over nothing? It is. I'm breaking down. Now let's consider what I might do next. I hate admitting I've become perplexed. I'm bereaved. I've cried, I've shook, I've yelled, I've heaved. I have been deceived. As enemies go, Whizzer is not so bad. It's just he's so damn happy that it makes me so damn mad. I want to hate him, but I really can't. It's like a nightmare how this all proceeds. I hope that Whizzer don't fulfill his needs. Don't is wrong, sing along. What was the noun? I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down. I'll soon redecorate these stalls. I'd like some padding on the walls and also pills. I want to sleep. wholesome, healthy person. I've rethought my talks with Marv, and one fact does emerge. Oh, I think I like his shrink, so that is why I might turn to drink. I'm on the brink of breaking down. I'm breaking down, down, down. I only want to love a man who can love me, or like me, or help me. Help me. Marvin was never mine. He took his meetings in the boys' latrine. I used to cry, he'd make a scene. I'd rather die than dry clean. Marvin's wedding gown, I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down. It's so upsetting when I found that what's rectangular is round. I mean, it stinks. I mean, he's queer. And me, I'm just a freak who needs it maybe every other week. I don't know. I've rethought the fun we've had, and one fact does emerge. I've played the foolish clown, the almost virgin who sings this dirge is on the verge of breaking down. I'm breaking down, down, down. The only thing that's breaking up is my family. Breaking up is my family, but me, I'm breaking down.
What has Chino done to her?
Chino? Why Chino?
Maybe she's just darling up for us. Gracias, querida.
Rosalia, Consuelo, my adorable friends. Can you keep a secret?
I'm hot for secrets.
No, I won't tell you.
What?
What?
The poor girl is out of her mind.
I am crazy.
She might be at that. She looks somehow different.
I do.
And I think she is up to something.
I am.
I do. I am. She talks like a parrot.
What is going on with you, Maria?
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay, and I pity any girl who's in me today. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See the pretty girl in that mirror there. Who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel stunning and entrancing, feel like running and dancing for joy, for I'm loved by your pretty, wonderful boy. Have you met my good friend Maria? The craziest girl on the block. You'll know her the minute you see her. She's the one who is in an advanced state of shock. She thinks she's in love. She thinks she's in Spain. La, la, la. She isn't in love. She's merely insane. It must be the heat or some rare disease. La, la, la. Or too much to eat. Or maybe it's fleas. Keep away from her, San Porcino. This is not the Maria we know. Modest and pure, polite and refined, well-bred and mature, and out of her mind.
¡Ay, qué linda te ves! Miss America, bravo, speech!
I feel pretty, oh so pretty, that the city should give me its key. A committee should be organized to honor me. La 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 la. I feel dizzy, I feel sunny, I feel fizzy and funny and fine and so pretty. Miss America can just resign. La 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 la. See the pretty girl
mirror there.
What mirror where?
Look at that attractive girl be.
Which what? Where who?
Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me.
Such a pretty me, such a pretty me, such a pretty me.
I feel stunning,
I feel stunning,
and entrancing,
and entrancing,
like running,
feel like running and dancing for joy, for I'm loved by a pretty, wonderful boy.
I wish I could go back to college. Life was so simple back then.
What would I give to go back and live in a dorm with a meal plan again?
I wish I could go back to college. In college you know who you are. You sit in the quad and think, oh my God, I am totally gonna go far. How do I go back to college? I don't know who I am anymore. I wanna go back to my room and find a message in dry erase pen on the door. Whoa, I wish I could just drop a class,
Or get into a plane,
Or change my major,
or fuck my TA. I need an academic advisor to point the way. We could be sitting in the computer lab, 4 a.m. before the final paper is due, cursing the world cause I didn't start sooner, and seeing the rest of the class there too. I wish I could go back to college. How do I go back to college? Oh, I wish I had taken more pictures.
but if I were to go back to college, think what a loser I'd be. I'd walk through the quad and think, oh my God, these kids are so much younger than me.
Drink with me, today's gone by. Sing with me the songs we knew. Here's to pretty girls who went to our heads. Here's to witty girls who went to our beds. Here's to them, and here's to you. Drink with me, 2 days gone by. Can it be you fear to die? Will the world remember you when you fall? Could it be your death means nothing at all? Is your life just one more lie? Drink with me, today's gone by, to the life that used to be.
At the shrine of friendship, never say die.
Let the wine of friendship never run dry. Here's to you,
Here's to you,
and here's to me.
Do I care if I should die? Now she goes across the sea.
Life without Cosette means nothing at all. Would you weep,
Cosette should marry glorious fall. Will you weep, Cosette, or me?
Dear baby, if you ever want to know the story of how we bought your crib, I'll tell you. Your crib was bought with the money I was going to use to buy us a new life. The Springfield Pie Contest is starting next week. And you and I will not be in attendance.
There is no future, there is no past. Thank God this moment's not the last. There's only us, there's only this. Forget, regret, or life is yours to miss. No other road, no other way, no day but today. Our life is my nice off one day. I wait to
The groom was played by the dashing Percy Hyman. Before he was an actor, he was the Albright toothpaste man. Albright was hugely popular in the early 20s because it contained cocaine. Oh yes, it's true. If you looked at the label, it was the 5th ingredient down, right after sugar.
On the 15th of May, in the jungle of Newell, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, he was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton the elephant heard a small noise.
So Horton stopped splashing, he looked toward the sound.
That's funny,
thought Horton.
There's no one around.
Then he heard it again,
just a very faint yelp,
as if some tiny person were calling for help. I'll help you,
said Horton.
But who are you and where?
He looked and he looked, he could see nothing there.
But a small speck of dust blowing past through the air. I say, how confusing. I've never heard tell of a small speck of dust that was able to yell. So you know what I think? I think there must be someone on top of that small speck of dust. Some poor little person who's shaking with fear that he'll blow in the pool. He has no way to steer. He's alone in the universe. I'll just have to save him, because after all, a person's a person, no matter how small. A person's a person, no matter how small.
So gently and using the greatest of care, the elephant stretched his weight strong through the air, and he lifted the dust speck and carried it over and placed it down,
safe,
on a very soft clover.
Those lips, those eyes,
that food, well, there ain't nothing like a spread to get you in the mood.
Wilbur, can't you feel the burning flame of hot desire? You're gonna need more than some salsa to put out this fire.
I'm willing, look out, oh, Baltimore.
I'm selling something you can't purchase at a 10-cent store.
Oh, Wilbur, I feel like a princess. Come on and take me to the ball.
I bet you're tired of heavy lifting. Get your hands on something small.
Because I'm a big, long, and beautiful. Cause I'm the best of us, zero beautiful.
Why waste one more minute?
Now I feel brand spanking new.
Hey, Wilbur, take a look. It's all for you.
You?
Eurydice was a hungry young girl, a runaway from everywhere she'd ever been. She was no stranger to the world, no stranger to the wind.
Weather ain't the way it was before. Ain't no spring or fall at all anymore. It's either blazing hot or freezing cold. Anyway, the wind blows.
And there ain't a thing that you can do when the weather takes a turn on you, except for hurry up and hit the road. Anyway, the wind blows. Wind comes up, ooh.
Do you hear that sound?
Wind comes up,
move to another town. Ain't nobody gonna stick around
when the dark clouds roll. Anyway, the wind blows.
You met the Fates, remember them?
Anybody got a match?
Always singing in the back of your mind.
Give me that.
Wherever it was this young girl went, the Fates were close behind.
People turn on you just like the wind. Everybody is a fair weather friend. In the end, you're better off alone. Anyway, the wind blows.
When your body aches to lay it down, when you're hungry and there ain't enough to go around, ain't no leg to which a girl won't go. Anyway, the wind blows. Wind comes up, ooh.
And sometimes your belly full of food. Find a bed that you could fall into, where the weather wouldn't follow you. Wherever you go, anyway the wind blows.
Now Orpheus was the son of a muse, and you know how those muses are. Sometimes they abandon you. And this poor boy, he wore his heart out on his sleeve. You might say he was naive to the ways of the world. But he had a way with words, and a rhythm and a rhyme. And he sang just like a bird up on a line. And it ain't because I'm kind, but his mama was a friend of mine. And I like to hear him sing, and his way of seeing things. So I took him underneath my wing. And that is where he stayed until one day.
What happened last night? Are you really here? Joan, 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 Joan. Hi, Joan! Don't wake up, Joan. Oh my God, last night. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, last night. I got so excited, I was too enthusiastic. Thank you for not laughing. Well, you laughed a little bit at one point when I was touching you and said I might lose consciousness, which you said was adorable, and I just have to trust that you don't think I'm an idiot or some kind of an animal. I never lost control due to overwhelming lust, but I must say that I'm changing my major to Joan. I'm changing my major to sex with Joan. I'm changing my major to sex with Joan, with a minor in kissing Joan. Foreign study to Joan's inner thighs, a seminar on Joan's ass in her Levi's, and Joan's crazy brown eyes. Joan, I feel like Hercules. Oh God, that sounds ridiculous. Just keep on sleeping through this and I'll work on calming down, so by the time you've woken up, I'll be cool, I'll be collected, and I'll have found some dignity. But who needs dignity? Cause this is so much better. I'm radiating happiness. Will you stay here with me for the rest of the semester? We won't need any food. We'll live on sex alone. Sex with Joan. I am writing a thesis on Joan. It's a cutting-edge field and my mind is blown. I will gladly stay up every night to hone my compulsory skills with Joan. I will study my way down her spine, familiar with her well-made outline, while she researches mine. I don't know who I am. I've become someone new. Nothing I just did is anything I would do. Overnight, everything changed. I am not prepared. I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, I'm shaky. I'm scared. Am I falling into nothingness or flying into something so sublime? I don't know, but I'm changing my major to Joan. I thought all my life I'd be all alone, but that was before I was lying prone in this dorm room bed with Joan. Look, she drooled on the pillow, so sweet, all sweaty and tangled up in my bed sheet, and my heart feels complete. Let's never leave this room. How about we stay here till finals? I'll go to school forever. I'll take out a dementedly huge high-interest loan. 'Cause I'm changing my major to Joan.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has its equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers, live ration to ration as Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. This prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on his vacuous mask so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights, which I wrote. The ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
So he's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of our previous government size?
Look in his eyes, see how he lies.
Follow the scent of his enterprise.
Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive.
If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it.
I have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for the South.
But somebody has to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I'm in the cabinet, I am complicit in watching him grabbing and power and kissing. If Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents, this is the difference. This kid is out.
Oh, this immigrant isn't somebody we chose. Oh, this immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. Oh, let's show these federalists what they're up against. Oh, Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans. Oh, now follow the money and see where it goes. Oh, because every second the treasury grows. Oh, if we follow the money and see where it leads, get in the weeds, look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice, it must be nice.
Follow the money and see where it goes.
It must be nice, it must be nice.
The emperor has no clothes.
We won't be invisible, we won't be denied. Still, it must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
And now we take you live to KTEX.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just browsing. But please, carry on with whatever you... Is that the right time? Yes? I don't know what's the matter with this watch. Excuse me for a moment.
Speaking to you from Love Field, where the president's plane has just touched down and is taxiing toward us across the tarmac. We understand the president plans to speak...
Dearest Marina, today I end my life so that your life can begin. Last night... I'm sorry, is that your note?
Fuck you.
We seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot here. It's my fault. I shouldn't have just bothered. You're not going, are you? Well, come on, I didn't mean to... Alec.
What did you call me?
Alec. You used to like that nickname back in Minsk. Marina said Lee sounded Chinese, so she called you Alec. Of course, I don't have to call you Alec. I just...
How do you know what Marina called me?
I know lots about you, Lee. Let's see. Born New Orleans, October 18, 1939. Father Robert died before your birth. Crazy mother Marguerite. Dropped out of school at 17, joined the Marines. Court-martialed twice. Defected to the Soviet Union, October 1959. Defected back, June 1962. Married Marina Nikolaevna. 2 children, June and Rachel. Current employment, stock boy. Texas School Book Depository, Dallas, Texas. Oh, and this morning, depressed over your estrangement from a wife who views you as a dismal and pathetic failure, you rose before dawn, kissed your sleeping children, put your last $100 and your wedding ring into a Demeter's cup, which Marina's mother gave you for a wedding present, and came here to kill yourself.
Who are you?
I'm your friend, Lee.
I don't have any friends.
Yes, you do. You just haven't met them yet.
Show me your badge.
What?
You bastards think you're so smart. I know my rights. You try to interrogate me at my place of business, I can sue you for harassment.
You think I'm with the FBI?
I have a right to see your badge.
Search me, Lee. You think I got a badge? Come on, search me. The FBI. You really love those morons, don't you? Hell, why wouldn't you? No one else cares if you live or die. Those guys can't get enough of you. How was your day, Lee? Sell any secrets to the Soviets? Sabotage any defense plants? Kick off your shoes? Tell us all about it.
Fuck you, whoever you are.
I'm sorry, Lee. It's just so sad. I mean, it's all you ever wanted, isn't it? Someone who won't leave you alone. Someone who wants to hear about your day. Someone, anyone. Your mother, Mother Russia, the Marines, your wife Marina. Attention must be paid.
What's that mean?
It's from a play. About a salesman. A man very much like you, Lee. Independent, proud. A decent man who tries and tries but never gets a break. So he does something dumb. When things go really sour, when he realizes that his whole life has been a failure built on lies, he kills himself. And when he's dead, his wife stands at his grave and says, attention must be paid. She has to beg the world to pay attention to this poor, misguided nobody. Tell you something, Lee, I'm an actor, and I'm a good one. But Willie Loman is a part that I could never play. And I don't think that you should play it either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you want, Lee?
You know so much, why don't you tell me?
You want what everybody wants. To be appreciated, to be valued, to be in other people's thoughts, for them to think of you and smile. You want somebody to love you, Lee, right? Isn't that it? Lee?
Yes.
Forget it.
What?
It's never going to happen. It's a fantasy. You got to give it up.
I'm gonna kill myself. Don't you think I've given it up?
No, I think you're gonna kill yourself because you think that's how to get it. When I'm dead, then they'll be sorry. When I'm dead, they'll know how much they love me. When you close your eyes, you probably see the funeral, don't you, Lee? A gentle rain is falling. Everybody has umbrellas.
Shut up.
There's Marina weeping quietly, your sobbing children clutching at her skirt. Your mom, your dad, every boss who ever fired you.
Shut the fuck up!
Sorry, Lee. It's just so childish. It's so dumb.
You think it's dumb? If I shouldn't kill myself, then what should I do? Go home? Beg her to take me back? Plead with her? Beat her up?
You tried all that. It doesn't work.
I know it doesn't work, so tell me what I should do.
You should kill the President of the United States.
What?
His plane landed at the airport 15 minutes ago. He's coming into town to make a speech. His motorcade is going to go right past this window. When it does, you shoot him.
You're nuts.
Maybe I am, so what?
I didn't come here to shoot the president.
He didn't come here to get shot. All your life, you've been a victim, Lee. A victim of indifference and neglect. Of your mother's scorn, your wife's contempt, of Soviet stupidity, American injustice. You finally had enough. So how are you planning to get even? By becoming your own victim.
I am not a murderer.
Who said you were?
You just said I should kill the president.
Lee, when you kill a president, it isn't murder. Murder is a tawdry little crime. It's born of greed or lust or liquor. Adulterers and shopkeepers get murdered. But when a president gets killed, when Julius Caesar got killed, he was assassinated. And the man who did it...
Brutus.
Ah, you know his name? Brutus assassinated Caesar, what, 2,000 years ago? And he is a high school dropout with a $1.25 an hour job in Dallas, Texas, who knows who he was. And they say fame is fleeting.
This is stupid, up here on the 6th floor. What would I do, throw school books at him?
What's in the package?
What package?
The package that you brought to work. What's in it?
Curtain rods.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Marina wanted me to take them.
That's a Mannlicher Carcano, 6.5 millimeter. Stopping range 900 yards. The sight's already been adjusted.
Who are you?
My name is John Wilkes Booth, Lee.
John Wilkes Booth shot Abraham Lincoln.
Attention has been paid. All your life, you wanted to be part of something, Lee. You're finally going to get your wish.
What is this?
The past you never had. The future you'd abandoned. It's called history, Lee.
My name is Charles Guiteau. I assassinated President James Garfield.
Leon Chogosh, William McKinley.
Sam Bick. I'm gonna try to kill Dick Nixon.
John Hinckley, Ronald Reagan.
Lynette Fromm.
Sarah Jane Moore. Gerald Ford.
Zangara, FDR.
I don't get this.
It's simple, Lee.
You're going to bring us back
and make us possible. We're in your debt, old boy.
This bud's for you, babe.
Bravo!
What's he doing?
Getting the hell out of here.
No.
You mean he's not going to
Lee, I know things are happening kind of fast here, but you can't leave now.
No, watch me.
No, you have a responsibility here, Lee.
To you?
Yes!
I'm responsible to me and to no one else.
Not anymore, Lee. 50 years from now, they'll still be arguing about the grassy knoll, the mafia, some Cuban crouched behind a stockade fence. But this, right here, right now, this is the real conspiracy, and you're a part of it.
Get out of my way.
Listen to me, Lee. You have to do this now. You won't get another chance.
So what? So I'll do something else. I'll shoot my wife. I'll shoot my kids. I won't shoot anyone. Who cares?
He wants to know who cares. I care, you stupid fool. We all care. Haven't you been listening, for Christ's sake? Are you such a vapid, vacuous non-entity? Sorry. I'm sorry. John.
Yes, sir.
John, when Lee was 8, he had a dog. What was its name?
Tex.
The Marines sent him to radar school where?
The Naval Air Station, Jacksonville, Florida.
The KGB official who debriefed him in the Kremlin. What was his name and rank?
Lieutenant Colonel Boris Kutsov.
Lee, 18 years from now, when John tries to assassinate President Reagan, they're going to search his room. And you know what they're going to find? Every book about you ever written.
Can I have your autograph?
Take a look, Lee. Do you know what that is? Outside that window? That's America. The land where any kid can grow up to be president. The shining city, Lee. It shines so bright you have to shade your eyes. But in here, this is America too. The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. An American said that, and he was right. But there are no lives of quiet desperation here. Desperation, yes, but quiet? I don't think so. Not today. Today we are going to make a joyful noise. This is the big one. You're the big one. You're the one that's going to sum it all up and blow it all wide open. Why, after you.
Tell him.
Should I tell him?
Yeah.
What the hell? Is Artie Bremer here tonight? Where's Artie Bremer?
There was a bum rap. My penis made me do it.
Who's next? Who else is out there?
Death to the enemies of Palestine.
Of course. See a hand. And James Earl Ray. Why do these rednecks always have 3 names? James Earl Ray, John Wilkes Booth,
Lee Harvey Oswald.
I've seen the future, Lee. And you are it.
And now the motorcade is turning onto Elm Street. There's someone holding up a banner, all the way with JFK. The president is smiling and waving as his car heads for Dealey Plaza, where it will swing past the Texas Book Depository.
People will hate me. They'll hate you with a passion, Lee. Imagine people having passionate feelings about Lee Harvey Oswald. Somebody, help me.
Per favore. La supplico.
Please, I beseech you.
Viviamo senza speranza, siamo ipertutti. Viviamo la nostra vita in esilio.
We live our lives in
Espatriati nel nostro expatriates paese. in our own Andiamo country. alla deriva
We
da
drift
nascere,
from birth
a
to
morire
death despairing.
Inconsolabili. Ma
But
grazie a lei o sua
through you
torniamo
and your
sperare.
act, we
Grazie
dare
a
to
sua
hope.
torniamo a
Through you
vivere,
and your
a
act,
vita
we are
riacquista un
revived
senso.
and given
E dà un
meaning.
senso
Our
alla nostra
lives,
vita, alle
our
nostre
acts are
lezioni.
given meaning.
Le nostre
Our
frustrazioni
frustrations fall away.
spariscono.
Our
I nostri
fondest
sogni
dreams
più
come
ardenti
true.
si avverano. Oggi,
Today we
grazie
are
a lei,
reborn
siamo
through you.
rinati.
We need you, Lee.
Without you, we're just footnotes in a history book.
Disappointed office seeker.
Deranged immigrant.
Vainglorious actor.
Without you, we're a bunch of freaks.
With you, we're a force of history.
We become immortal.
Finally, we belong.
To one another.
To the nation.
To the ages.
Bring us together, babe.
You think you can't connect? Connect to us.
You think you're powerless. Empower us.
It's in your grasp, Lee. All you have to do is move your little finger.
It's like Dillinger once told me. Remember, it's always darkest just before they turn on the lights. There's an old Australian bush song that Melba used to sing. A song that always cheered me when I was blue. Even Melba said this Bush song was a hell of a song to sing. So be quiet whilst I render it for you. When your instinct tells you that disaster is approaching you faster and faster, then be like the bluebird and sing tweet, tweet, tra-la-la-la-la-la. When you know you're headed for the jail, don't allow the old face to look paler, but be like the bluebird and sing tweet, tweet, tra-la-la-la-la-la. Be like the bluebird who never is blue, for he knows from his upbringing what singing can do. Tra-la-la, la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la-la. Tra-la, 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 tra-la. Tweet, tweet. Be like the bluebird who never is blue, for he knows from his upbringing what singing can do. And though by other birdies in the boughs he may be told that his efforts are perfectly lousy, he sings on and on till his troubles are through. Tweet, tweet, tra-la, la-la, la, la.
Ink sinks in like a ghost that won't wash off your skin. It still comes back. It still comes back. Bees fight. Bees sting. Watch them die, and you can't do a thing. They won't come back. Where do you go? I don't know. I don't know anymore. No parade, all you get is shit when you come back. When you come back, repeat, replay each death, each day. There's a guilt that you can't shake away. coming back. Where do you go? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
Shadowland, the leaves have fallen. The shadowed land, this was a home. The river's dry, the ground has broken. So I must go. Now I must go. And where the journey may lead me, let your prayers be my guide. I cannot stay here, my family, but I'll remember my pride. I have no choice. I will find my way. Take this prayer. What lies out there?
recibo.
in big bad trouble right now. It's a trouble that he can't see, and I gotta help him somehow. I don't know what he wants, but I know what he needs. He'll need a dad so strong to help him not slip away. I haven't been a dad for so long, but I think I'm ready today. Situation is grave, now's the time to be brave. I'm gonna finally make that climb, one leg at a time. When you love somebody, you put your pants on for them. When you love somebody, you take a chance just for them, chance just for them. If the road gets muddy, focus on the goal till the rough stuff's gone. When you love somebody, you put your pants on. I need you, 'cause I do not have the tools to help with what he's going through. And I know you know all the rules,
but I'm not what he wants.
But you're just what he needs. And this might be hard, I know. You just suck it up and go. When you love somebody, you put your pants on for them. When you love somebody, you take a stance just for them, stance just for them. If the fight gets bloody, just keep pushing through till the pain is gone. When you love somebody, you put your pants on. I need you to reach out to him. Jeremy won't listen to me, and I can't blame him, but someone has to watch his back.
If I try harder to be his friend, you have to try harder to be his dad. There's a Kohl's down the street. I don't care what kind. Jeans, khaki, leather. You're not leaving that store until you buy a pair.
You drive a hard bargain, son.
When you love somebody, you put your pants on for them.
Wear those pants
somewhat reluctantly. Still you
gotta go. When you love somebody, you put your pants on for them. Metaphorically, or sometimes actual pants, real literal pants. It's a classic study of the things we do for our best friend. When you love somebody, you see it to the end. When you love somebody, the conclusion's so gone. When you love somebody, you put your big boy pants right on. You put your pants on.
Deep inside of everyone, there's a hot ball of shame. Guilt, regret, anxiety, fears we dare not name. But if we show the ugly parts that we hide away, they turn out to be beautiful by the light of day. Why not shine, shine, shine a light on your deepest fear? Let in sunlight, and your pain will disappear. Shine, 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 and your scars and your flaws will look lovely.
Pray you don't see mine. But if I share my ugly parts and you show me yours, our love can knock our walls down and unlock all our doors. Shine, shine, shine a light on your lovely best dream. Let it sunlight now, and your pain will disappear. Who wants to share what's in their hearts? No volunteers? Fine, I'll start. My name's Pauline, I live alone. My husband left, my kids are grown. In the 60s, love was free. That did not work out well for me. The revolution came and went, tried to change the world, barely made a dent. I have struggled with despair. I've joined a cult, chopped off my hair. I chant, I pray, but God's not there. So Steve, I'm ending our affair. And I faked it every single time. That feels fan-freaking-tastic! 1, 2, take me home, yeah! Shine, shine, shine a light. I'll get deep let it sunlight now, and your pain will disappear. Shine, shine, shine. And your scars and your flaws will look lovely because you shine. You shine. You shine a light. Shine, shine, 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 shine a light.
Hey, little guy, why so blue?
Well, blank paper, I'm trying to write a musical in 2.5 weeks and I'm a little stuck.
Well, motherfucker, why don't I give you a crash course on how to go from a piece of blank paper to a full tilt boogie original musical?
Wow, an original musical.
That's right, Cracker. Now, there aren't many of us around and it's a long journey, so let's get started.
Did you just call me a cracker? Are you being black?
Motherfucker, I can be anything you want me to be, that's the point.
Oh, so you're saying that I want you to be black?
Shut your face. I'm an original musical. Those other shows can step through the rear. If you lend me your ear, I'm gonna ease all your fear and tell you all you need is what's right up here.
I can't decide if you're trying to be Ben Vereen or Randy Newman.
Shut up. You see, a lot of times musicals are based on books, like The Scarlet Pimpernel or Lestat, and other times they're based on plays, like Picnic, which became Hot September. But more recently, musicals have been based on movies like My Favorite Year, Footloose, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Big, Saturday Night Fever, The Wedding Singer, The Full Monty, The Producers, Thoroughly Modern Millie, Hairspray, Beauty and the Beast, Billy Elliot, Spamalot.
Wow, so movies make good musicals?
Well, they make musicals.
Well, I'm trying to write a musical about two guys writing a musical about two guys writing a musical.
Woo, that sounds like some crazy shit, bitch, but it's original, and I like that. Sing with me.
Okay.
I'm an original musical,
like Kwamina
and Starlight Express.
My show could be a success
and not a big mess like chess.
And I'll make Broadway my eternal address.
Oh, easy, motherfucker, Broadway. Let's start with off or off, and then you can think about the Great White Way.
But why can't I dream big?
Well, if it was a jukebox musical, a revival, or a recognizable commodity, I'd say dream away, biatch. But original on Broadway? Baby, that is risky, unless you got some stars in mind.
Well, we'd love to have Alice Ripley. She's fierce. Hey, that's the first time I ever said the word fierce. That's the second.
Player, I mean TV stars, pop stars, movie stars like Toni Braxton and Jenna Elfman.
But I want our show to be good.
You want your ass to make some money.
But I believe that a good product with talented people is the way to go. Hiring some talent-free celebrity just lowers the bar, and I think audiences deserve better.
Shit. Audiences want to see Paris Hilton in the apple tree.
Who wants to see Paris Hilton in the apple tree?
I don't know. A lot of people. Fuck, your ass is crazy, motherfucker. But I fucking like you, and you may just be fucking crazy enough to fucking succeed. Fucking motherfucker.
Ow! What's with all the foul language? Is that appropriate or even necessary?
I am blank paper. You're blank paper. Make me say something else. I'll say whatever you want me to. Just put your pen to the paper and write.
Okay, I will. I'll write.
Now we're talking.
Write that original musical in every way. It won't be based on a play or a movie.
I pray that Jesus Christ will help you get to Broadway, and you can thank him in your bio someday.
Wow, people thank Jesus in their bio?
People thank their agents, their cats, and Jesus Christ, even though they might be Mormon and gay.
So some Mormons are gay?
Sure. Didn't you ever see the national tour of 1776? Oh, yeah!
So, do you agree with Kevin?
About what?
Am I really cute?
What? You can't just ask me that.
Why not? You said you were an open book. So, am I?
She's a little artsy. She's hip and cool. She's just like all those girls that ignored me all through school. She's kinda indie and pretty hot. She's a lot like all the things that I am not. There's some Asian symbol tattooed on her wrist. She's got the kind of look that says, hello world, I'm pissed. She's sorta hostile. Her guns are drawn. Is it weird or just screwed up that I'm turned on? But that's just a first impression. I could be totally wrong. It's only a first impression. And maybe she's a stuffy and conservative, way uptight girl who's still a virgin, never goes past second base, suppressing every single urge until she marches down the aisle and finally ties the knot. She could want a giant family, be an opera devotee, hell, even have a PhD. Yes, that's who she could be.
I'm waiting.
Yes, you were very pleasant looking.
Pleasant looking?
No, I mean attractive, desirable, stunningly beautiful. How about D? All of the above? And what adjectives would you use to describe me?
He's a bit annoying and overdressed. He's got the kind of vibe that says, look at me, I'm stressed. Really, there are just so many adjectives to choose from, I wouldn't even know where to start. Probably likes to cuddle, long walks in the park, and if he likes sex, then it's only in the dark. But that's just a first impression. I could be totally wrong. It's only a first impression. And maybe he's a nasty, uninhibited, ferocious tiger in the sack who rides a Harley, hits the gym, and makes his money dealing crack to wealthy kids in private schools who treat him like a god. He could kick some ass just like Bruce Lee, engage in online piracy, and not take any shit from me. Yes, that's who he could.
That's who she could. That's who she could be. But that's just a first impression. I could be totally wrong. It's only a first impression. And though the impression is strong, it never can hurt to question. No, I doubt this will lead to romance. Sometimes the ones who seem great are a nightmare to date.
Either way, I've been burned, but the
one thing I've learned is oftentimes first impressions are worth the second glance.
Second glance.
Second glance. Second glance. It's worth a second glance.
Last night I was taking a walk along the river, and I saw him together with a young girl, and the look that he gave her made her shiver, 'cause he always used to look at me that way. And I thought maybe I should walk right up to her and say, it's a game he likes to play. Look into his angel eyes, one look and you're hypnotized. He'll take your heart and you must pay the price. Look into his angel eyes, you'll think you're in paradise. And one day you'll find out he wears a disguise. Don't look too deep into those angel eyes. Oh no, 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 no.
You remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple of weeks ago? I was walking through the wholesale flower district that day, and I passed by this place where this old Chinese man, he sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings, because he knows, you see, strange plants are my hobby. He didn't have anything unusual there that day, and I was about to, walk on by, when suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark. And then I heard a strange humming sound like something from another world. When the light came back, this weird plant was just sitting there. Just stuck in, among the zinnias. I could have sworn it hadn't been there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway. For $1.95.
My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui, and I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some get a kick from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, that would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some guy in the sky. It's my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you.
Hey kid, good morning. You look like an angel. I don't remember when we fell asleep. We should get up, kid. Kathy is waiting. Look at us, lying here, dreaming, pretending. I made a promise and I took a vow. I wrote a story and we changed the ending. Kathy, just look at me now. Hold on, facts are facts. Just relax, baby. Nobody needs to know. Put on my armor, I'm off to Ohio, back into battle till I don't know when, swearing to her that I never was with you, and praying I'll hold you again. Hold on, clip these wings, things get out of hand. All right, it's over, it's done. No one will understand. No one will treehouse, I keep it from shaking. Little more glue every time that it breaks. Perfectly balanced, and then I start making a conscious, deliberate mistake. All that I ask for is one little corner, one private room at the back of my heart. Tell her I found one. She sends out battalions to claim it and blow it apart. And she grips, and faster we're sliding, sliding and spilling. And what can I do? Come back to bed, kid. Take me inside you. I promise I won't lie to you. Hold on, don't cry yet. I won't let you go. Alright, the panic recedes. Alright, everyone bleeds. Alright, I get what I need. And nobody needs to Nobody needs to know. And since I have to be in love with someone, since I need to be in love with someone, maybe I could be